My name is Emily Lewis. I'm a senior, and my major is art with an emphasis in fibers. Fibers is any kind of woven material, and even paper counts as fibers. I like to use fibers as a means for mixed media, so I like to bring in fabric or paper with things like wood, or I know I embroider a lot, so just mostly mixed media. Well, I started being interested in art since I was a kid. I was asking my mom for art supplies whenever I was really little, and my grandmother actually is the one who got me more into fibrous types of arts. And she's legally blind now, but she crochets and makes quilts and just almost everything. And Jean Lehman, the old fibers professor, is the one who really made me realize that it's a major and got me really into it. The inspiration for my art is a lot of things to do with pop culture, like the hipster type art, and just old movies, sort of a vintage aesthetic, and also nature. I have a lot of my art has to do with nature, and also childhood. I think the thing about nature that I bring into my art is sort of a romanticized nature. Even though on one of my pieces I have a dead bird, like it's still romanticized because the message behind that particular piece is the tree of life, and like what dies also gives birth to new life. I make them constantly. I always have like at least one project going, and it really just depends on the size of the piece and how intricate I make it. And actually a lot of the fiber students make fun of how like crazy intricate I make my artwork, and just how like I'll just obsess over tiny little details. And so I can spend anywhere from like I guess a couple days to several months on a project. I started around spring break. I walked to all of the coffee houses in San Marcos because I mean all these artists that are showing their stuff, they told me like you need to start out at these coffee houses. They don't make you pay anything, and you know it's just a great way to get started. So I walked to the Coffee Pot, Tantra, Joe and the Go, and Wake the Dead. So, and I got dates for all of them except for Joe and the Go.